Marshall Holman. We're at the championship round finals of the Bayer Brunswick Touring Players Championship right here at the Sewell Center of the Robert Morris College. In our second match, in the opening match, Bob Learn defeated Andy Nyer 218 to 200. He's in the sixth frame, trailing by 14 pins in our second match.
But he's got new life after that 4-9 by Steve Jaros.
Hold on.
Hold on, but it didn't. The 3, 6, 7, 10.
Again. 6, 6, and 6. That's not a good number.
I was thinking the same thing. Cross lanes, the 3, 6, 7, 10. He has a chance to make this.
This is certainly a makeable split, and one that Bob Learn desperately needs right now.
Come on, come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
He thought he had it. Instead, he's open for the third time in 6 frames and trails by 25 pins.
Well, it was a demanding condition at Olympic, and it certainly seems to be a demanding condition here at Robert Morris.
Especially as that oil seems to carry down the lane.
That's what seems to be happening. It must be, because they were doing a lot of striking prior. Oh, look at this as we see Bob Learn trying a whole different line. He's moved right. He's going to throw this ball harder and straighter.
Come on up.
And a terrible break.
Come on up. It did. But he still leaves the 8-pin.
Very unusual pin action on this shot, Mike. The 8-pin would normally be taken care of. It wiggles a little bit, but...
Well, that 5 scooted right by it on the right.
And Bob Learn didn't waste any time trying a whole different line.
He figures he's got nothing to lose right here. Steve Jaros' mother, Ellen Jaros, knows that her son's in very good position right now. 7th frame, leading by 25.
Ooh, and fortunate just, well, he leaves the 2-pin. It's kind of halfway down, but when the machine touches it like that, even if it had fallen, Mike Durbin, it would have had to been reset. He's smiling.
Get a mechanic down there to get it set up.
As we could see, it looks like it's a 2-pin all the way, and then it's rolling around, but the machine touches. They'll reset that 2-pin, and Steve Jaros shouldn't have any problem making that.
And the people in the crowd don't like the fact that they're going to reset it, but they have to, according to PBA rules.
He just asked to shoot it while it was down, and there's his fiancée, June Dobelauskas. They're going to be married.
June what?
Dobelauskas, and that is September 6, 1997 is their wedding date.
Boy, that's great, Marshall. I'm proud of you right there for that, that pronunciation. Dobelauskas, huh?
That's what she said, and I hope I got that proper. That's
sure you did. She's certainly as pretty as her name is long.
Yes, and it'll be much easier when she becomes June Jaros.
The JJ, right.
There you go. Getting along just fine with her future mother-in-law to be.
Finally, to get the 2-pin set up, Steve will shoot it now. Grab.
And it shouldn't be any problem making the 2-pin.
Hooking it at it. We'll see if it comes up, which it does. Steve has been on tour for 12 years. I asked him if he felt he was improving as far as consistency was concerned.
All right.
Yes, I do. I believe with the amount of time that I've been out here, I've gained a lot of maturity. I've been able to make a lot of decisions now that I may not have been able to when I first came out. And every year I seem to be getting a little bit better, a little bit higher in the standings. And it's a goal just to be up at the top every week.
8th frame, leading by 25. Perfect. What's Learn going to do now?
Well, we'll have to see if Bob moves to the right on lane 4, and it looks as if he's going to. Moving further to the right on the approach, going to throw the ball harder, not hook it quite as much as he was from that inside position.
Hold it. Yeah!
Still alive. 8th frame, trailing by 25, but he's got a strike here.
Well, he certainly does. 198 is the best he can do as we watch the The pin action of this last shot, he's playing further to the right. Now here comes the ball. It's hooking hard. Fortunately, trips out the 4-9. But he needs this double. Could trail by only 15.
Come on. Yeah!
You know, and it's as if Bob Learn has a switch that he turns on when he really needs to strike.
Well, when your confidence is that high, sometimes things like that happen.
That's right, Mike. Now, Steve Jaros, he has his own destiny in his hands. If he can strike on this ball and get a good fill in the 10th frame, he will win this match, leading by 15 pins. Oh, my goodness. It's just amazing. I mean, that was a very good shot. He can't believe it.
The third one of the night, won by each of the 3 bowlers that's performed on the telecast so far.
As we watch this ball go down the lane on lane 4, it's coming in. It's trying to get up there. Hits light, 7-10.
At the 10th pin, hoping it bounces around, and it doesn't. So Steve Jaros has suddenly tightened this match up with an open in the 9th frame. He now has a 4-9 and a 7-10 in 9 frames, and now leads by only 3 pins.
And finds himself in a position where he cannot have his own destiny in his hands. He can only shoot 191. Bob Learn with a possible 198. As Steve Jaros takes a re-rack, didn't like the way the pins were sitting.
Either that or he's buying a little time to regroup.
And that's possible. I know I used to do that back when I was making telecasts. Sometimes you just don't feel ready, and you need a little bit of extra time just to get your composure back. He certainly needs to be striking right now.
Doesn't like it. Oh, but he gets a break.
Well, he paid the full penalty on lane 4 with a 7-10 that looked like a good shot. And then on lane 3, it looked like maybe not a good shot. Was able to get the strike. As we see his last shot, you can see he doesn't like this shot. Oh my gosh, what have I done? Oh, I struck.
Yes, justice.
About time I caught a break.
The cry of all PBA players for the double. Wow.
Oh boy.
He needs to get at least 3 of these to keep that lead at 1 pin.
Yes, he does. He thought he threw a good shot. He threw that ball and he liked it, but the lane must be carrying down. The oil must be going further down towards the head pin, and it just kept on sliding.
Gets them all. Finishes with 181. But Bob Learn, if he strikes, can win this match.
As we see Steve Jaros just going for count. That's as good a count as you're going to get.
And the pin came back out of the pit to get the 10 pin.
And the last time Bob Learn needed a strike to win a game, he left the 10 pin.
Last week, Walter Ray, well aware of that.
Come on.
Oh, he got it.
You just don't give Bob Learn a second chance.
No afraid to let go of that, baby.
Boy, he gave that ball a lot of room, Mike Durbin.
It banked.
Oh, my word.
Is he going to flirt with that outside angle again? Or
He's
just
going to throw
fire
this ball
straight?
hard and straight.
Safe.
You heard him yell safe. He's an amazing player.
Little tap of the hands there. Steve Jaros disappointed, but still the consummate sportsman.
Well, you don't have a year like Bob Learn's having without having a lot of good breaks here and there.
And he's practicing here, Marsh.
Yeah, he's not even going to try and make this 10 pin. He's trying to throw his ball into the pocket, get himself ready for this next match.
Happy with that shot. Says, how did I miss it?
He's playing to the crowd, Mike.
A nice consolation check for Steve Jaros at $10,000. Bob Learn is the winner here. We'll be back to look at some of the other people that have made money. Don't go away.